We first started this project by cleaning the walls, and then we went in with a really good primer. This one was by Valspar. It was the bonding primer, and we used 2 cans of this primer on the walls and some on the cabinets, which you'll see later. The room was an absolute mess while we were doing this project. Here you can just see me going in with that bonding primer and masking off some areas to prevent getting it on the vents. At this stage I was putting some masking tape up to prevent getting the paint from the wall as I was about to start painting. I used Valspar Reserve in the color Cappuccino Foam. When it first went on it was really yellow and I was kind of worried about it, but it dried down to a beautiful neutral tan color. Overall, for the painting in this room, including the trim and the primer and all the materials, I ended up spending about $200-ish. Next, we were putting up the light fixture. I got this light fixture from Amazon and it was about $70. Next, we had to get a new door and the new baseboards. At this point in the project, our total was about $452. Here's Sam cutting and installing the baseboards, and while he was doing that, I was working on painting the trim. We used our leftover primer and trim paint to repaint these cabinets, and it ended up using pretty much a whole can of paint. It took a lot of paint. We had to do 2 to 3 coats on all of these cabinets. At this point we were starting to get excited about the progress of this room. The cabinets pretty much were our final step before decorating and putting up the TV. These light bars I got, there's 2 in the room. They were about $80 for both of them. We got these LEDs behind the TV for $10, and then we got these cord covers under the TV for a running total of $568. At this point we were cutting the door. It was a little bit too large for the space. The rug for this project is also new, bringing our running total to $678. The last thing that I got for this room was this couch, which was about $1,000. Overall, the total of this makeover was under $1,800. I did end up purchasing a few little decorative items, but those are optional. So here are the results. We're so happy with the way that this project turned out. We love sitting with the ambient lighting in the room, and we hope that you love the results too. Thanks for watching.